Aesthetics and wellness, we believe confidence isn't just how you look, it's how you feel. From subtle, natural aesthetics to personalized wellness care, everything we do is intentional. This is beauty with purpose. At Vibe Men's Health, we take that same approach. We focus on what matters most: strength, energy, and performance. Built on real data, real medicine, and real results, we're here to help you look better, feel stronger, and live fully. Come vibe with us today.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and happy Saturday night. Welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I'm meteorologist Caleb Edelblut here to give you the very latest on those rain chances. We've had the latest model run come in. We are seeing an uptrend in those chances. We're going to give you the very latest timing on that as we get ready for our Father's Day ahead. Which brings us to our first headline: enjoy the dry conditions now, because we will have a dry overnight period tonight that continues to stay consistent. But we are starting to see those rain chances move up a little bit further north, a little bit quicker, which could put a dampening on some of those Father's Day plans. Those rain chances, they are on the climb as we're seeing more of those kind of push into North Mississippi tomorrow. Of course, we're going to give you the latest timing on those line of thunderstorms that will move through overnight on your Sunday night into the start of the work week for your Monday morning ahead. So let's take some live looks all across North Mississippi. No severe weather threat tonight. Low 70s out here in Mabin, feels like 68. So I know you guys were under that severe thunderstorm warning last night around the 7 to 8 o'clock time frame. Definitely did not have to endure that again overnight tonight. Y'all had a beautiful Saturday today. Mid 70s out here in Rolling Fork, 74 degrees, feels like 70. So quite unusual for you guys out there in Rolling Fork, but I know you guys are soaking it up. So beautiful shot out there in Rolling Fork, and that continues to be the theme all across North Mississippi. Another look out here in Oxford, 73 degrees, feels like 72. So no matter where you are, you're pretty much feeling that temperature or slightly cooler. Not a bad way to celebrate the end of your Saturday and getting ready for your Father's Day ahead. Now, the main story tonight is that a few of us will deal with some patchy areas of fog. That continues to be the only moisture we're talking about overnight. Low 70s is also the story by 11 o'clock, 73 degrees, continuing to slowly decrease towards the low 70s, and in fact, not much at all before we're going to quickly skyrocket back into the mid to upper 80s, 84 degrees by 11 o'clock. So going to be a beautiful start to Father's Day. Enjoy those dry moments, because those rain chances, they will make their way back tomorrow afternoon and stick with us into the evening hours. Now, we're not really talking about many rain chances across North Mississippi at this moment. Take a look at our Mama Justice Doppler radar. We are staying dry. We'll continue to stay that way all night long. Again, no severe weather threat tonight. That is something we will break down, get ready for overnight on your Sunday into your Monday. Tonight, we are staying dry. We're going to stay like this pretty much all night long. So you can see a little bit of green. That's just ground clutter radar trying to find anything out there because it can't find any rain showers. Now, take a look at our surface analysis. We are not talking about severe weather like the folks out there in Kansas are dealing with this. Pretty much in the warm sector of that cold front, seeing several severe thunderstorm warnings get issued. For us here, pretty much in the Magnolia State, we are staying dry pretty much everywhere. Thankfully, the southern portion of our viewing area, or not our viewing area, our state finally enjoying some drier conditions before more rain makes its way to them tomorrow. Now, coming back to Futurecast, again, we're talking about dry conditions. I can finally agree with this one because we're showing, no rain chances in North Mississippi at this time. That will continue throughout the overnight period ahead. We're talking about clearer skies throughout the overnight period, but more importantly, dry skies. Those rain chances will be a lot more prominent further south in our Magnolia State. Take a look at this. By 1 o'clock, we're already starting to see some of those rain showers and thunderstorms push into the southern portions of the Delta. They're going to continue moving further and further north, offering a good bit of us a chance to see those rain showers, which could put a dampening on Father's Day plans. But also notice, this is by 1 o'clock. We're still enjoying dry conditions. So take advantage of the early morning hours tomorrow, mid-morning, even towards lunchtime. Thankfully, we continue to stay dry tomorrow afternoon and into the evening, where we start talking about those rain chances. Next 24 is going to showcase exactly that. Low 70s by 6 o'clock, upper 80s by 12, enjoying those mostly clear skies. Once we make it into the afternoon hours, we are seeing those rain chances bump up a little bit. We can hear quite a few rumbles of thunder. Thankfully, not quite talking about that severe weather throughout our afternoon hours tomorrow, but still talking about some showers moving on through upper 80s by 6 o'clock and slowly cooling off towards the upper 70s by 9 o'clock tomorrow. let's transition here to the room-to-room weather center as we continue taking a look at our forecast. I'll take a look at our comments, and we have my friend Jason in the comments. I made sure to look for that church out there in Atala County, which I wrote it down just in case I'd forget, but it's Crestview Church. That's the story, or the church out there on our Kosciuszko camera, so hopefully that helps. I know you're making your way to North Mississippi. We'd love to have you, but Crestview Church, that's the one on the camera. But take a look at our overnight planner. We're talking about just some patchy areas of fog overnight tonight, low 70s by 11 o'clock. That will continue to be the story, not cooling off much further past that. And again, that's around average and pretty much a normal here for this time of the year. Now, Futurecast around Saturday at 10 o'clock. We're talking about pretty much dry conditions all across North Mississippi. This is starting off around 10. We're going to continue to stay that way all night long, so make sure to enjoy these moments, even though pretty much all of us will enjoy them asleep overnight tonight. But even by 6 o'clock tomorrow, we'll have a beautiful start to our Sunday morning and our Father's Day. These are definitely the times we want to soak up before we're talking about those rain chances making their way back. Now, those low temperatures, again, pretty much low 70s all across North Mississippi, upper 60s for a few of us, but this is around average for this time of year, not unexpected. Thankfully, we're talking about low 70s instead of those mid-muggy 70s as we start off our days. Now, Futurecast, by 6 o'clock, we're still talking about pretty much dry conditions all across North Mississippi, and this is the latest timing that we have to provide for you guys. Notice, by 12:30, when we were originally talking about those dry skies all across North Mississippi, we're already seeing some of those showers make their way into North Mississippi by lunchtime, especially a little bit more prominent in the southern portions of the Delta, getting closer towards Winston and Noxubee County. That's at 12:30 tomorrow. As we continue going hour by hour, even by 2 o'clock. Heavy showers primarily focused in the southern portions of the Delta by 2 o'clock, starting to push into Winston and Noxubee County by that time. 3 o'clock, still seeing some heavy showers. Again, not quite talking about severe weather tomorrow, but definitely offering some heavy amounts of downpours, maybe some gusty winds, but definitely going to be a few rumbles of thunder throughout the afternoon hours. Notice by 4 o'clock, still kind of seeing those progress further and further into North Mississippi. By 5 o'clock, still seeing quite a line of just showers and thunderstorms make their way across our viewing area. By 5 into Columbus, just moving past Oktibbeha County, Clay, up towards Houston, Bruce, Water Valley, Oxford, Senatobia, Tunica, and even towards DeSoto County by 5. And even towards the 6 o'clock, start to see them finally moving out of North Mississippi. Notice a lot more of us starting to see the chance for those rain showers and a few thunderstorms as we go about our Father's Day tomorrow. Now high temperatures for your Sunday, going to be another toasty one as those temperatures are making their way up quickly into the upper 80s. But unfortunately, we're going to feel a lot warmer than what those temperatures are reading outdoors, which is why these rain chances kind of not a bad thing because it will help cool us off as we go about our day. And once those line of showers kind of move on through, you're going to be good to go for the rest of the day. So definitely a positive if you look at it that way to help cool us off, because as you can tell, it will be another muggy day here as we go about our Father's Day tomorrow. So of course, had to put in the Father's Day planner for you guys. Low 70s by the time that dad is waking up, getting his coffee, upper 80s by that early afternoon nap time, and then by recliner time, once we get into those afternoon hours, into the early evening, definitely still going to be toasty, but talking about those rain chances becoming a little bit more prominent by that 2-3 o'clock time frame. Now let's come back to Futurecast to track out the rest of your Sunday night and to get ready for those line of showers and storms that will move on through. By 6 o'clock, we still see that line of kind of showers moving on out of North Mississippi. We'll return to mostly dry conditions pretty much throughout the rest of the overnight period. By midnight, starting to see a few stray showers and sprinkles start to affect the most northwestern portion of our viewing area. Not quite seeing those line of showers and storms just yet. By 3 o'clock, starting to see a little bit heavier of showers pretty much along the state line and a little bit more focused just north of us out into Tennessee. That's at 3 a.m. overnight. And as we get ready for our Monday morning, that's when we can start to anticipate the line of showers and storms moving on through. So thankfully, not quite seeing this as an overnight threat. No reason to stay up late. But of course, we're seeing that timing kind of shift a bunch between this shift. We'll make sure to give you the very latest throughout the day ahead tomorrow. But now starting to see it pretty much right on the doorsteps by your Monday morning. Very heavy out there towards DeSoto County and the Olive Branch region by 8 a.m. on your Monday. And this line of showers and storms, they'll continue to push into North Mississippi. It's this leading edge that's going to bring some of those hefty wind gusts. That's our primary concern with this severe weather threat. We're not really talking about tornadoes. Hopefully we can keep it that way. That continues to be a positive with this setup at this moment. By the mid-morning hours on your Monday around 10 a.m., still seeing heavy amounts of rainfall encompassing pretty much half of our viewing area. And as these continue to push further and further south, we're seeing pretty much our entire viewing area just covered up by that heavy amount of rainfall. That's around 12 o'clock on your Monday. Just heavy showers and storms continue to push on through, hearing some rumbles of thunder, some flashes of lightning, damaging wind. That continues to be the heavy concern. And then the potential for some flash flooding. That is also another thing that we want you guys to stay weather aware, because we've been very saturated the past few days. Unsettled weather pattern, some remnants of post-tropical storm Arthur moved on through the past few days. That has brought us some heavy rain. So our ground has already soaked up a lot of rainfall. And if we see this heavy amount yet again, could provide reason for some flooding concerns across North Mississippi. But by 12 o'clock, still talk about heavy showers moving all the way through. That's going to continue throughout the rest of your day, but we're not quite talking about that severe weather threat ongoing all day. It's once that leading line passes on through, you're going to be good to go, but it's still going to be quite soggy throughout the rest of the day as well. But by 6 o'clock, some lingering moisture in the southern portions of the Delta. We can see that cold front right off in the distance, kind of providing the drive for these chances to kind of move on through, and that's allowing us to kind of see those storm chances as we go about our Monday and into the start of our Tuesday, which this is not supposed to be there. That's the strike model I showed you guys during the 9 o'clock. So we're already getting an updated look from that one. And we saw the line coming in around 3 a.m. As compared to 8 o'clock. So still seeing kind of a difference in that timing. That's another thing we're going to get nailed down for you guys as we get closer and further along into the weekend. We'll have the latest timing on that for you guys coming on up. But those high temperatures again for your Monday, going to be another toasty one, upper 80s, low 90s, and still feeling dramatically warmer than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. So keep that water bottle handy, but also enjoy those rain chances. Some of that wind help cool you guys off, but we'll make sure to keep you guys updated once those storms, if they end up misbehaving and cause some of that severe weather threat. But that 7-day forecast, up in those rain chances on your Sunday as we're seeing those kind of sweep across our region tomorrow afternoon, upper 80s. That continues to be the story all week long. But the good thing to note, once those rain chances move on through Monday, we're going to slowly start to dwindle throughout the rest of the work week before we'll finally return to drier conditions next weekend. So we still got a ways to go until we can enjoy some drier skies here in North Mississippi. I know how rainy it's been. We'd love to enjoy that, but it'll also be quite toasty, upper 80s, and still most likely going to feel quite warmer than that as well. But coming up in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to break down that severe weather threat, what the latest risk areas are, what time we can expect that, and kind of what those look like between North Mississippi, a little bit further north, how we can compare those two. All of that's coming up in the next 60 seconds.
Buy at Room to Room and get a vacation for two. Qualifying purchases take home a trip to Las Vegas or Orlando, or get a 5-night cruise, plus 50% off furniture and mattresses, and 5 years special financing only at Room to Room Tupelo. Happy birthday, America.
Looking for a place to finally call home? At Tupelo Home Center, we make it easy. From finding the perfect home to making financing a breeze, we'll take care of everything. Your new home is closer than you think. Pre-qualify today at TupeloHomeCenter.com.
You may see a teen struggling to find his way. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we see a teen gaining the confidence and skills to land his first job. Kids today need people to see their potential and help them achieve it. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we do whatever it takes to help kids succeed. Because when we see young people, we see limitless possibilities. Do you? Join us, Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, thanks for sticking around for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Let's take a look at your severe weather risk for your Sunday upcoming tomorrow. No, Father's Day going to be a big day for us here in North Mississippi. Thankfully, we are not talking about a severe weather risk anywhere here across our viewing area. We see that a little bit more prominent further up north, and that's because that line is currently moving through the plains as we go about our Father's Day ahead tomorrow, not quite making it towards us until overnight into your early morning hours for your Monday. So that continues to not be a concern. We will deal with a few thunderstorms tomorrow, offering maybe some heavy wind gusts, definitely a few rumbles of thunder, flashes of lightning, heavy rainfall, but thankfully just your run-of-the-mill, just summer pop-up Mississippi thunderstorms. Of course, we'll keep our eyes on that all day in case anything decides to misbehave. Monday continues to be the day that we're looking ahead to and trying to get ready for, as we are in that level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk across North Mississippi. Thankfully, it continues to not really be a slam dunk forecast, but we will see the chance for a few chances for severe weather to occur here in North Mississippi. And I want to keep emphasizing not really expecting a tornado threat with this setup on your Monday. It's more of a wind threat and a chance for some flash flooding. We already saw that yesterday as that severe thunderstorm warning kind of moved through the Mabin community. That ground already saturated can't take in that water as quickly with how heavy it can come. So that continues to be a big concern. But zooming in further into North Mississippi, all of us, no matter where you are within that level 1 risk. Thankfully, only level 1, but still significant here in North Mississippi. Want to make sure to give you the latest timing and updates on that as we get closer. Now, that forecasted rainfall for the next 3 days, you can definitely tell we're getting a lot of this rainfall kind of throughout the start of the work week. 2.5 inches out there towards South Haven, 2 inches in Tunica, Senatobia, Holly Springs, 2.5 again out there in Clarksdale, 2 inches in Cleveland. But it's primarily focused the further northwest you go across our viewing area. And that's because that line will move across North Mississippi, dumping that heavy amounts of rainfall. Starts to become a little bit less the further southeast you go. Now that's within the next 3 days. And if we want to compare that to potential for the total amount of rainfall we can receive over the next 7 days, it doesn't change too much. We're seeing only around 3 inches in South Haven, 2.5 for Tunica, Senatobia, and 2 inches out there in Holly Springs, which means throughout the next 4 days, you're only getting around maybe half an inch. So most of our rain will kind of come with that line of thunderstorms that'll move through Sunday night into your early Monday morning hours. Stick with us throughout most of our Monday. And then thankfully, throughout the rest of the work week, we're still talking about those rain chances, but starting to dwindle, cut off that faucet bit by bit until we'll start talking about drier conditions come next weekend. So of course, we still got a ways to go. Of course, we need to make sure to give you the very latest on that timing for those line of thunderstorms that will move through Sunday night into your Monday morning. And of course, no better way to stay updated with us than with the Mississippi Live Weather app. We'll send you notifications every time we go live, but also when we get that severe weather. It'll let you know when warnings are issued, when hail is approaching, tornado warnings, everything you need to know to stay safe. That app will give you an alert when weather is heading your way. And of course, we'll be live covering it as it moves through our region. That way you guys are best updated and know everything going on. But with that, we are done with our broadcast today. We're getting ready for our Father's Day tomorrow. We'll make sure to give you the very latest on those rain changes. So y'all enjoy your Sunday and your Father's Day ahead tomorrow. Celebrate all the special dads out there. But make sure to tune in on the 6, 9, and 10 o'clock shows as we're going to give you the very latest and prepare you for the work week. But more importantly, those line of showers and thunderstorms that will make their way into North Mississippi overnight and into the start of the work week ahead. But thankfully, again, no severe weather threat overnight tonight. You guys are good to go. We are staying dry. A beautiful start to our Father's Day tomorrow, and those rain chances will start moving in tomorrow afternoon. But until then, y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all's night. I'll see y'all back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy